Okay, hey there, everybody. Been a while since I played this. Felt like playing some Stellaris. See what's different. If it's not actually gonna end up being like all that different, I'm probably not gonna bother sticking with it too long. But playing another run through this would be pretty good. I want it to be pretty different from our previous one, so we're gonna figure out what we want to be doing for that. It's been like on the load screen for a long time, so that makes me kind of worried. But yeah, I actually started booting this up like 10 minutes ago or something like that. It's yeah, a little bit disconcerting. All right, looks like that's finally done. Okay, I don't care. Don't show again, whatever this is. Close, and I'm gonna change the balance on this. The sound is really loud for me. I changed it on OBS, but I'm gonna actually drop it all the way down to here. And then we're going to go ahead and boost it back up a bit in OBS. Okay. So, yeah, Stellaris. Basically, it's like gigantic worlds conquest-y sort of thing there. I'm going to be creating like a corporation here. I've been trying sort of that, putzing about with that, but haven't really sort of figured out exactly how I want it to work here. So, what I'm actually going to try here is creating a different new one. That's also going to be like sort of this kind of merchant empire. So, for appearance, we've got a whole bunch of options that are grayed out here. That's because I don't buy a lot of the like Vision DLCs. There's actually just a ton of DLCs that I don't think are that important for us, so I don't bother getting them. So we're looking for something that looks kind of corporate mascot-y for like what we're going to be doing. This might be still a little bit loud on the game volume, but so what would look like a sort of stupid corporate mascot? Well, I think obviously these guys, that's an obvious choice. I think this is also kind of a stupid corporate mascot looking thing. I think that works. I think this also kind of would work. Yeah, definitely a little bit loud still. Let's pop back in here and do this for you guys' sake at the very least. One thing I don't necessarily like is they do try to push their DLC really hard. It's always been slightly annoying. Yeah, let's go with these guys. Those guys look stupid. Let's call these guys cred huffers. Alright, that's pretty good. I could write in a biography, but I think that would take a little bit too long here. So we want to find some sort of weird names here, but these guys are mostly going to be like corporate drones of the worst kind, so I think that hive mind actually works pretty well here. Yeah, this is actually really depressing. I think that works really well, but probably not going to go quite with that here. Yeah, so, like, I think we would go with this if this was, like, their company name, like their company registered number or something like that. I think as far as, like, we're concerned, this is accurate. Alright, so these people are going to be just people who work, like, really crappy customer service jobs, and that's going to be our society here. So, we can have something like slow learners. That wouldn't really impact us that much because leader experience gain is not necessarily the worst thing to lose out on. It's possible to sort of get by with that pretty easily. I'm trying to remember where we find the one that makes us better at clerk jobs, and I can't remember which one that is. They have changed a lot of elements of this here. Is it thrifty? Okay. So we got that. We have to pick like some negatives though, so that we can get more points, so we can get more traits. Generally speaking, going for like things that'll get us like more power is going to be better. I think we want these guys to be... we can actually take Repugnant really easily here. So these guys being... This is actually pretty good for us, because we'll have way, way, way more amenities than we need. I think Wasteful would actually be really appropriate for us, because what we're going to be doing is like creating people who are just hyper consumers. And we should be getting the ability to build quite a lot of customer or consumer goods relatively easily. Could also go with like a Decadent here, but I don't think that would be really what we go for here. Yeah, so I definitely don't think we go Talented. I don't think we go Quick Learners. Generally speaking, what you want is some science. Like making them intelligent or something like that would be typically good, or going for a specific type of science. So we could go for example, natural engineers, physicists, or sociologists. Given what we're doing, we're probably going to be going... I'm going to try going bioengineering. I think that's bad, because it's too complicated for my tiny brain, but that's what we're going to take here. And I think Rapid Breeders is just really strong in general, so we're going to take that. Alright, the type of planet that we live on, I think like a wet world is fine. I don't think there's any reason for us to really change that. Alright. So, again, like, these are just aesthetics. I really don't care to get them. I do like, out of the base cities, I do think that, like, the cities are pretty standard. I'm gonna go Mammalian because it's the most normal looking, and I think these guys would definitely have that kind of thing. So, here's where we have to decide where we're going to live. Like, what is sort of the planet that these people live on? We could go with Syncretic Evolution. That actually is quite strong for what we're trying to do here, but given that we're trying to make everybody miserable, not just a little bit of these guys miserable, that's not what we're going with. I think Void Dwellers is quite good for what we're trying to do here. So there's also a bunch that like we could potentially have gotten if we'd bothered with DLCs, and I don't really care. Again, none of these are really that appropriate for what we're trying to do here. So, yeah, I think what we're going to do here is go Void Dwellers, which means we do have to go back into our traits here. That does mean that we're over on the number of traits that we have, so we can get rid of Wasteful and that one. It would be good for me to get some other sort of thing here. So if we got rid of... Like, -2 is, I think, the strongest you can get. So we do have... Oh, we do have 2 trait picks left. Why was it saying that we had a problem there? Because this one, it looks like this doesn't count, so that should have been fine. Alright. I guess it was just indicating that it changed something. Okay, so Void Dwellers. So we're going to live in a bunch of, like, communication satellites where we sort of, like, talk to people. Now, for our authority... Even though our company is going to be called High Tech Solutions, which I think actually we... Do we have the faction name? Either way, I think what we're going to want... I don't actually know which of these impacts clerks' jobs. I do know that pacifism actually helps quite a bit for some elements of this, and Xenophile helps quite a bit. Trade value is really, really good. Extra envoys is okay. I don't know if we would go Fanatic Xenophile in this case. Authoritarian technically is, I think, good here, but I'd have to check. I don't actually know. So the thing about this is I think that you count as a worker if you're a clerk, but I don't know if that counts for this because trade value is a separate sort of mechanic. So what I think we might want to do is go like Xenophile, and then for irony points we could go Fanatic Spiritualist, but I don't think we will. You want to be some kind of Xenophile if you're going to be going biological Ascension. We're definitely not egalitarian. We're definitely not xenophobic. We could be materialistic, but we're not going robots. I think that we're spiritualists would be funny. I think that if we go militarist, that would be also kind of interesting. It would help with some early expansion, but we don't technically need that. The thing is, like, egalitarian actually really helps getting some of the higher tier resources, but we get our high tier resources through weird jank, so we might actually want Fanatic Xenophile. We could even go like pacifism or something like that, which would be really, really kind of funny. We could go just full authoritarian for the funny elements of that. Let's do a sort of balanced one here. I'm not 100% sure that I believe that this is actually a good way to do this, because this means that we're sort of not getting the maximum amount of influence points, but they made them less important. And since we're getting a reduction on claim influence cost, that should be better. And we're also getting some extra influence from authoritarians, so... could actually... let's actually go corporate. Okay, so definitely want something like free traders, potentially. I think what we do here is going to, like, influence what I do there a little bit. I think this would actually be kind of funny, but trading posts would potentially be good. So I definitely think free traders here is going to be something we want. Just that extra 10% trade value. Like getting that to be fairly high. Getting more monthly unity could be potentially important for us. They've made it more important if I recall correctly. But we're trying to make this a little bit roleplay-y. I think public relations specialist is what we go for later. This is actually quite strong. This is actually fairly powerful. Like, even early on, that would actually be fairly strong for us. Okay, I think we have some private military companies going on in the background here.
To live is to consume.
Our goal is to create a galactic system that maximizes innovative self-actualization and redefines future-proof solutions for every stage of a customer's life. Megacorp, we're with you every step of the way.
Okay, so I do like this one. I do think this one works. This one also works, but yeah. Empire name. Alright, there we go. I'm not actually sure what I would put here for that. I'll just leave it blank. It's fine. Oh, I have to put something there. The problem is, like, I'm tired and I can't remember what adjectives are. Let's actually do this. Cred Hufferin. Yeah, so... You can tell this is a quality So this is the, like, this doesn't really work that well. I think that's how that'll end up getting worked, but I'm not really sure. Alright, so now we have to pick our company logo, which is going to need to be something that's, like... The thing is, I don't think that these work well for, like, what's currently trendy in corporate bullshit. Everything's supposed to be, like, these super, like, simplified logos, where it's just, like, as rounded and as stupidly simple as possible, with no, like, embellishment as much as is possible. So you could make it something like this. This would be really kind of fine. I think round is more likely to have the sort of... It's more like Japanese corporation logos. Okay, let's just pick one that's corporate, even though I don't think that works perfectly well here. Alright, so we have that, that's fine. Then we want to have, like, friendly sort of stuff here. So we'll go with this sort of pink. Ooh, that looks atrocious. I think we'll... Let's go with more sleek company sort of style, so that sort of IKEA blue-yellow kind of thing. I think we reverse these. Because that sort of makes that gold sort of thing show up a little bit better. Alright, again, I don't really care about any of this. It's just not that important. I think that actually the standard mammalian ships, like standard Terran style, very blocky, very industrial, works well for us here. And our ruler, whatever the hell this is fine. What's with... Something weird's going on here with whatever's gone on with their head. Apparently, like, their clothes is just, like, weird head things. Alright, let's go with that. That looks pretty good. Switch it to female for some reason. I think that's relatively fine. Synaptic Nexus. Alright, that's fine. It's like a name. I'm gonna go with... Oh, wait. Title. Chairwoman's actually fine, but I'm gonna go with President. And it's like company president. Company's named after them. Their name is High Tech. That's why it's called that. Alright. So we got our stupid corporation set up here. Do I think this is good? Not necessarily. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll save this. And we're done. Alright, so standard galaxy in a lot of ways. I don't know if this is one where we necessarily go for a complete, like, world conquest like it is my previous one necessarily, but I think that's what you always end up doing anyway. Alright, so high-tech customer care is now here to solve all of your customer care needs. We're basically just an empire that is a call center, which is... What the hell did we contact? What's going on? What? How? Why? Oh god, why? Except have you go talk to them. Alright, so obviously it's important for us to immediately send out people to ask if they want to sign up for our online banking service, or whatever the hell. We've got 2 long-lived autonomous drones here, which is interesting. Okay, so given where we are, I think that the physics research bonus is better here. Some monthly unity or pop speed. Pop speed. So advanced habitat is relatively important for us, but it's pretty expensive. It's 20,000, so I'm going to go with the this one first. Although this is also pretty okay. We're not going to be getting anything from that for a little while anyhow, so... Over here we got Tech Support Prime, and then we've also got Aleph Scylla, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, we have all of these different little spots here that are very, very stupid. Apparently our empire size is pretty high already, which is not that surprising. Alright, and we've got no space here on Tech Support Prime, which is unfortunate. Let's see here. So I think what we are supposed to sort of do here... How did I get more of this stuff? I can't remember. I think we don't for a little while. Alright, so this is, I think, our energy planet. What we need to do is get this place a little bit more under control here. Could get more amenities, because we're in minus amenities, so trade district would actually be good. I can't afford any of this stuff right now, so I guess we're not going to worry about that just yet. Okay, so it has been a while since I played this game, so... Do I need to get really anything that important built yet? Probably not. Okay. Oh, this is where we encountered something. Ah, Space Amoebas. Well, they're not going to be very good customers, so I don't really care about them. Alright. Let's get out there and I guess start surveying some stuff. I think this is going to be more likely to have our starting stuff that we want. Alright. Right, I was going to adjust my volume a little bit here. Because my volume is extremely loud still. Okay, and I can probably raise it back up a little bit for you guys. Okay. So yeah, like we got Tech Support Prime over there, we've got like... Where's our other planets here? We should have two more, where's the third one? The hell? Is it all the way up here? Wow, okay, well... So this one is the industrial one, it looks like, but we're still just going to be mostly focusing on things like on economic growth here. So we're going to have to be using the market a lot more than I'm normally used to. I don't use it enough or effectively. Mercantile is good for our stance there. Unrestricted wars is fine. Standard acquisition, orbital bombardment. First contact is proactive. Our initial border status is open. Militarized economy. I don't necessarily know that we need that. I think we go for... Probably we're actually okay on consumer goods for now, so we'll actually keep that for now. Now, there's a thing that we can do down here to get, like, our crime... We can get, like, a crime edict and stuff like that, and I can't remember how to juggle that. But you get your crime up to, like, 15%. You enact something, and then you can get, like, free stability or something like that. I can't remember how it works. So I think we're just going to unpause for a little bit here. Let stuff just roll. We discovered an archaeological site. Yeah, we must. We should be absolutely aggressive in terms of that sort of stuff. Where have we got? How am I discovering this shit? Did they change how vision works? They might have changed how vision works. Interesting. So what we want to do is get like Unity up to the point where we can easily get our better trade policies, because that's kind of an important thing for us. If I recall correctly, this now costs Unity, and it's actually got Unity upkeep, which is kind of brutal. So what would this actually cost to recruit? 100 Unity. Ugh, that's gross. Okay. We are going to need more scientists, though, so that's just something we're going to have to bite the bullet on. I think that does mean that spiritualists are going to be, like, probably way stronger than they used to be, because that is a lot of Unity that's required. Like, that's kind of actually a disgusting amount that they seem to need us to get here. Alright, for now, let's head into the market. We want to actually purchase these. I can't remember how much of this I can get away with buying without the inflation kicking in. Let's see here, it's 1.25 per unit. I don't know, we'll add that in just in case, but like, I can't really make that an affordable thing. Okay, so we'll go with like maybe 30, 40. Well, let's go with 40 because like that'll actually be, because when that kicks in, like it won't actually be at the price that we were looking at there. But yeah, we don't
Scaling complete.
We don't need anywhere near that much money. And we do need all of like this this mineral gain, so that's gonna help boost us up like really, really fast. Alright, we're already at 164 Unity. I kind of want to get to this thing quickly, so I'm wondering if I wait on the scientist a little bit. I think we do, honestly. Just playing on normal speed. I should probably speed it up a bit, but I haven't played this in long enough that, like... Okay, yeah, so, like, these things, like, are just not really that sentient, so... As far as a lot of information on them goes, it's probably not going to bother.
Situation log revised.
Okay, we'll definitely want to do the Habitable World survey, in my opinion. Alright, we'll build that. Just about at our first Unity policy here. That'll be nice to have. There we go. Okay, so for our first one, we probably actually want to get into Mercantile pretty quickly, because that unlocks consumer benefit, and most importantly, it gives us the Marketplace of Ideas trade policy, which is kind of what we want to be getting here, because this is going to make it so that we can get Unity out of trade value. So having that access is going to be really important for us.
Outlier identified.
We'll leave that be for now, because once we get that, we'll have like a way higher Unity production sort of thing, which is what we're sort of lacking in right now. I should probably be more aggressive in buying up more minerals so I can upgrade these places, but we're still doing okay for like jobs and everything here, so I guess we don't really need to care that much. I do think we need to keep like spots open for research in our capital, which is unfortunate because I do want more customer service.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, we got our frequency tuning, we got that first contact protocol done. Later on, like having more diplomats and stuff like that's going to be good for us, because we're going to be able to sort of like completely screw over the council, Galactic Council or whatever. I guess we send you here. Those guys should be neutral to us, so I don't think that that's going to be a concern for our research vessels. I'm wondering when is it that you're supposed to get like your second scientist? Like that's the sort of question, given how they changed things. Because Unity, it costing Unity is a big change in my opinion. place is kind of okay. Yeah, I need so many minerals. Wait, what did I build here? Trade district, yeah. I feel like I spent less on that other one for some reason. Well, in any event. Maybe not. I am earning, like, quite a lot of mineral income here. Okay, leader gained a level. Lovely. Good stuff. What do I even do with, like, influence nowadays? I'm not even sure. Still going up in energy credits, but being able to sort of, like, buy in things is actually something I want to be able to do. Just having that access to, like, being able to suddenly buy into something feels really quite important to me. Okay, so we're going to go ahead into our policies now. Trade policy. There should be one that gets us both, but I think that's later on. So for now, we're going to go marketplace of ideas. So we should be seeing at the next month a pretty big upswing. Yeah, Unity is now producing a decent amount more, which I'm okay with. Over here, we want more trade districts. And Tech Support Prime is going to need another person pretty soon. This is probably like a really stupid kind of empire, and I do feel that, but at the same time, I'm kind of enjoying what we've got going on here. Okay, I definitely need to get somebody who's an archaeologist to start leveling up or something like that. Ooh, that's siphoned into our credits a little bit here, right? Because of the we're no longer getting as much from trade into credits, but we've got enough of a bank stored up that I could like leave it as is for a while. But I think what we're going to do is drop this down to about 35. That should get us close to where we need to be. Apparently we're only paying like one each.
Survey completed.
Alright, let's just get our starbase up here. I am going to get another scientist at this point in time. Ooh, that's actually really good for us. Let's recruit you. Got more of those whales there, that's fine. So with that happening, this one I actually might want it to start researching like the anomalies and stuff like that in these areas here. Because we want this one searching these provinces, not the old one.
Upscaling complete.
Let's get our mining stations and our research stations up there. Perfect. Going to be spending a little bit more money once we get all those stations up there. We can now upgrade these guys, which is good. Can't afford the mineral cost here. The Yut Empire.
Situation log revised.
Okay. I think we lost some of our trade value somehow because we're down to 30. Oh no, that's cost. That's upkeep because we have the that other fellow, right? Okay. I do need to get these places upgraded so I can get some more building slots. That's kind of really important for us. I'm surprised that we have minus amenities because we got like double trade. That's interesting to me. All right. Well, we're back to standard energy credit balance. That's lovely. Over here, I think we're technically best off with trickle up economics right now. They'll get us a nice little increase to our trade value. The whales are heading back in. They're going to buy our mobile games, and that's exactly what we want out of them. If we're going to have anything around us, space whales buying our mobile games is exactly what we want. Weird thing about our faction is, like, we don't really care what kind of plants we're near. We just sort of buy up, or we just build on whatever we want. And we just sort of want trade routes and stuff like that. We're not interested in normal, like, habitable worlds. It's an interesting thing about playing as Void Dwellers, is you don't have to care about that sort of stuff. Which I like. Our science is, like, pretty lame right now. It's taking us a long time to get even fairly basic science done here. But, nothing we can do about it. Not really, anyway.
Identified.
Ooh, that's, we'll definitely leave that be. I think once we get this upgraded, we'll also have a little bit of extra amenities and a little bit more stability from the upgraded habitat control. And on our capital, I think we just have to get research
Complete.
for the hell of it. Okay, even though we're not going to actually build yet, we'll move to there. We do want, like, this archaeological site under our borders as well, so that would be lovely. Our influence gain isn't terrible, but it's not great either. Okay, we should be able to upgrade this now. Once this gets upgraded, can I actually... Executives and managers could give me more output. What do we have for executives and managers? They produce actually a decent amount of stuff. The trade value from them is 5. That's for 2 of them, though, I think. That's not bad. Like, that's actually quite a bit of stuff they're giving me. We have, like, no clerks, actually. That's really funny. Wonder if I should, like, actually axe the other jobs, because we're getting, like, their resources from other things. Although food having to buy is not great. I missed the thing. Oh well, it's fine. Okay, Commerce Zone buildings provide 1 merchant job. We don't technically have the ability to actually get those. Oh, Habitat Trade Districts also give us merchant jobs. That's actually pretty powerful. Merchants are like 10 times more powerful than standard clerks. So I think this one is actually probably better for us right now, because we've got like 4 of those. That should get us like 4 merchant jobs. We can also get like commercial zone districts, but what we actually kind of want to do is get like precincts, or not precincts, like housing districts. Which I don't think we can actually get here. I think we need like more tech for that, and I think we need other upgrades. So maybe for now we just go with like might be even a good idea for me to just get like might even be a good idea to get like holo theaters, but I don't think it is. Okay, so we're into negative consumer goods. It's kind of fine. I'm just wondering what I should be doing down here. Because these also take, like, consumer goods. It might be a good idea to get corporate culture sites, I don't know. So, are these Ascension Perks? I'm pretty sure that's these, so I think we get those later. When we get a bigger bonus out of them, right? I might get this. I might get a civilian industry. I don't like having it be the way that we produce this stuff, because it's actually fairly expensive. I'd actually rather do it with energy credits. And in fact, I'm gonna go do that. Oh, we got plenty stockpiled, but...
Outlier identified.
leave that be for now. I'm gonna increase this to like 12, but... I don't think we're going to be able to afford that for very long, because these are much more expensive. Wow, that actually just balances out barely. These are places that have a lot of stuff in them. I'll give them that. Like 7 trade in this MOTA system. It's pretty big. I do like that we're just surrounded by whales, though. That's very thematic for us.
Potential market survey completed.
Okay, and you were headed this way, I think, or no?
Potential market survey completed.
I'll get another starbase there. I kind of want to get another construction ship, so I can sort of build in both directions. The thing is, like, it's gonna cost me a ton to get another colony up, because we have to wait till we've got, like, the ability to build another one of these things, and they're expensive. They're not that cheap to build. Alright, got a construction ship over there.
Upscaling complete.
And then we're gonna build all of these mining stations. We're into negative consumer goods again. We're just chugging through those so fast. Okay. Reducing market fee would probably be a good idea here. So that way I can afford to get more consumer goods without it costing like a huge amount here. Because we can get that and still have like a big energy credit sort of boost there. Alright, so this place down here. Like, obviously what I want to be doing is getting commercial zones. Even though that's, like, a terrible idea. Like, it is the worst idea. But we want to do it, like, obviously. Like, how many merchants do I even have down in Tech Support Prime? I get the feeling like it's probably not that many. Wait, aren't I supposed to have... Oh, this place doesn't have trade districts. Everywhere else has trade districts. Okay, so how much are these guys earning us? Trade value 15 from 2 of those, yeah. They're putting the ruler stratum? That's interesting. That should also have, like, solved our amenities problem to a large extent, yeah.
Upscaling complete.
I definitely feel like... I wonder if our technicians are actually earning us more money than we would get from... Yeah, they would be. The energy credits we'd get from technicians is higher. Because it's like, from the other guys we get a mix of things.
Future market survey complete.
Well, we got some habitable worlds down there. I don't have to go for habitable worlds, though. I could leave those for later when we maybe get some other species in our borders and what have you.
A system has been surveyed.
Okay, so what I want to do is start doing the anomalies with this this person here.
Market outlier identified.
So this person generates more of these little things to research, and that's really, really good. So we're just going to actually have them focus on doing that rather than actually analyzing them. Then I feel like they boosted the movement speed of the scientists here, which is kind of nice. How much do I need for the next one? Ooh, we're going through these fast. I'm going to have an Ascension perk really quite soon here. Okay. So, this is for, like, stealing people off planets. Which is kind of funny if you're a xenophile, but, Stellar Dominion, I don't really need that. Technological Ascendancy could be good here. This could be useful for us. Master of Nature we're not taking. We don't need it. So I think what we want is just to take Voidborn. Because we are going to need it eventually, and this helps us like keep ahead of our problems that being Voidborn gives us pretty much right away. So taking that, I think, is going to be important. So it gives us access to all these extra build slots. It does also, this is what we need to take to get the like residencies, which is kind of important if you want to have housing. Because otherwise you will run out of housing in these stupid things. So next we're going to want to, what do we want to take next? It doesn't even let us look at them. Be nice if it would let us look at what the other options are so I could plan on that, but I think we do want the population growth. It's just, it's hard for us to actually grow population from where we are. So strictly speaking, I definitely want to sit on some of these upgrades for a little bit here.
The system has been surveyed.
Just because we know, like, we're going to have...
Upscaling complete.
We don't need any of these jobs just yet. I think this guy's stuck on this sort of hellish... It's gonna take him a while. It's fine. I might want another scientist. We're getting a decent enough amount of unity that I can probably get away with that. Vlur. So that's this crap. I think our ship is going to have to, like, leave here. I think this is hostile. Well, we'll lose a scientist and find out. I think he can kill Vlur as well. I don't think it's... I'm pretty sure it's the same as the Voyager thing from Star Trek, but... Or Voyager, or whatever the hell. Alright, let's get down to our capital, let's get another research district. That'll get us up to another, I think, what, 3 jobs? Yeah, 3. And also really start ratcheting up our science, because it is atrociously bad right now.
Complete.
I just keep growing as fast as I can. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. I don't think we have elections, do we? Pretty sure we don't.
Upscaling complete.
Alright, I need another science ship. This is taking us too long to get a bunch of stuff that I need done. I'm not getting attacked down here. I'm surprised by that. I thought Voyager was, or Vlur was the thing that actually attacked you or whatever. Could also be because we're xenophiles though, so who knows. Okay, yeah, archaeologist. I actually will go ahead and start excavating sites right away with our archaeologist. Actually, no, I'm gonna get some levels here. I'm gonna do this. The reason is, if I can get some experience points, they're gonna be able to sort of go back there and do that way faster, because like it's on success based, it's not just time based. Makes it kind of annoying if you're trying to do it the way we would otherwise do it. Alright. So I'm not seeing the trade indicator icons anywhere, so that means that we have enough trade range for everything that we've got connected up here. So we are getting sort of the maximum amount of money that we can sort of get, which is nice. Alright, down here, we've probably boosted our science by a decent amount. This is where we have to really think about what the hell we're doing. So this is for if you've got like lots of weird types of planets. I don't think that makes sense for us. Especially because like you don't have the same sort of thing that we used to have. Unyielding actually has some interesting things, I think, because This is sort of a star-based capacity boost one, and that's actually really good for trade. We're also militarists, so that would actually potentially be good. I think that's better for us than supremacy in some ways. Expansion is just as good as it always has been. I think that this is also better for us because we end up with lots of small systems and stuff like that. The harmony stuff, I don't think we worry about too much. I think that's more if you're going like a communist run. Prosperity is surprisingly not that important for us. Because we are going to have like infinite clerk jobs anyway, so we don't need that. And modular superstructures is kind of good, but it's not that important for us. So I think we're going to go with expansion. This is kind of a cop-out one, but especially because we haven't started like building our orbital habitats yet. Having more of those is going to be something we get later, but is going to be something we produce quite a lot of. I'm wondering, do we have...
Upscaling complete.
There should be something that gets us both consumer benefits
Research
and marketplace
optimized.
ideas benefits. I think we just go with this. I think we just need more research more quickly.
Upscaling complete.
1,500 for this stuff. Yeah. So goddamn expensive. Alright. So I'm going to start doing some market stuff here. I don't need to have this on like permanent buy, but we're just going to do like one purchase of alloys here for an amount. We'll wait till the price drops back down, then we'll get some more. As far as where we're building it, I do think this is a fine system to be building it. Although, who knows, maybe not actually, because we've got that weird archaeological thing. Maybe we just build it in our capital area. Because we've got plants that we could be building it around. Alright, might as well build that there. Although that does slow down our other stuff, I don't know. I think we do want to make sure we consolidate our borders and get them to where we want them to be, actually. I think that's going to be important for us. This guy's taking a while because of the Vlur, I think. It's slowing things down a bit. Could probably start building a few military ships, but again, I need to save up alloys now. I need quite a lot of alloys. Has this dropped down? No, it's still pretty expensive. It's dropping down fast, though. You can literally like see it ticking downwards. I think it drops down to this is 120. I can't remember. No, I think it drops further than that. Does make me wonder, are these ticking up too badly? I think they're staying fairly stable.
Upscaling complete.
I don't think we're getting screwed on that too badly. This guy's still probably been working on that one difficult thing for this entire time. There's Vlur again. Hello, Vlur. I think that Vlur does something to the systems, actually. I think they add some sort of feature to them. That's weird.
Market outlier identified.
Okay, we'll keep leaving those be. I just want to get these systems basic surveys done and then have them sort of
Potential market
wrapped
survey
up.
completed.
With our construction ships. Actually, let's send you over here. We'll get that sort of sorted up.
Upscaling complete.
Can I build a starbase there without it getting blown up by... I think we don't actually take that one.
Research actualized.
Alright. So I could get this again, but it's still way too expensive. I think that ceramic metal armor is the one that we're going to want to get here. That's almost done too. That's lovely. gonna build this. Get that research up there as fast and hard as possible. This planet's doing well as far as jobs and everything goes. Mostly this one needed a few more. Can I upgrade these, I think?
Research actualized. Outlier identified.
Alright, we'll go for the gene research boost for a bit. Just scaling up my research as much as I can during early bits here it feels important. Okay, I'm gonna try building here. I don't think this is gonna go well. But we have got a little bit of do it this way, see if that reduces the cost any. I think I might have done it wrong though. Okay, let's buy a chunk of that again.
Market survey complete.
Do I think it's important for me to get all of these? Yeah, I do want to get to the choke points at least. I do think it's important for me to keep getting these. It's just, it's hard for me to get an expansion void colony because they're so friggin' expensive. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is going to collapse our influence game because we've probably got all three unhappy. We don't exactly have the best... Oh, that increases unity now, not influence. Well, that's interesting. Alright, Valera, are you going to murder the crap out of our station? I forget.
Upscaling complete.
Looks like he's okay with it. That should be fine. Alright, and then we need to get to here. So we'll have there, we'll have there. This place is a little bit of a mess. It's hard for me to choke point this area here. So we might want to push out a bit further. Or just have it be those two separate... it might just be two separate ones here. I forgot we don't have guaranteed planets around us. That makes it slower to get the habitable world survey done.
Upscaling
which I guess is fair.
Market outlier identified.
Finding a lot of these little investigatable things here, which is pretty okay, I guess. Alright, capital, we should have max research from those things. We could even get some more research just on labs. Just nail everybody into research jobs, like everyone that we can. I guess that's not possible because you don't even have enough population to fill in the ones that we already have. So I do need to just fill in more populations. This thing makes me so nervous. Just weird crap in this game that can just kill you when you don't think that you can be killed by it. Betrays me in my trust of it. So this one we're definitely going to have to station up here pretty soon, I think, to get that trade flowing back to our capital. It's still a little bit high. I think we wait till it's under 600. Or does it get under... I don't even know if it does get under 600. So we got an arid and a continental world there. That's fine. I think we turn off our minerals thing in the market. Because we've got, like, way too many minerals here.
A system has been surveyed.
I think actually maybe we get like the biggest amount here that we can, because that probably, I think that changes the market like a lot all at once, but then it like sort of ticks down like quite quickly. But we got that whole amount at that lower market value, so that might be how you do that. I don't know. Really not sure. Can't wait till we meet the other, like, merchant NPCs, and we just, like, probably try to, like, wipe them out because they're competition. I think that's the thing we would do. Alright, our monthly influence gain is kind of not keeping up here. We need 150 of it. It's a lot. What is this person investigating, actually? I wonder if it's the teapot. Because I think that's worth like 100 influence or something like that. That was probably the asteroid dwelling. Okay.
Research actualized.
Okay. Extra survey speed is actually only good if you get it now, so I'm going to go ahead and grab it. No, actually the autonomous amount is good permanently, but... Alright, our empire size is still stable. I think we go for the speed. We want this one as soon as possible. The only unfortunate thing is it does take us a little while to actually get to that research, so that we can actually do the thing we're trying to do here, but oh well. Oh, I'm paused. This looks like this might dead end. I don't think it actually does, but if it does, that would actually be really good for us. It's like one less way for us to get flanked by stuff. They added that thing that lets people like jump in from wherever the hell's your systems though, like flinging themselves through a catapult or whatever. So that could be really wild. That could actually end up killing us. Who knows? Is that a thing that I even activated? I might have not got the DLC for that. But so far,
identified.
Like the real questionable thing is like where are we actually getting all this mercantile stuff from anyway? Like I guess it's just our own internal trade. So
complete.
We're selling our bullshit to our own citizens, basically. I guess.
Special project actualized.
Okay, so we got a bunch of good stuff off of that. Good, 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 good. I'm going to go ahead and research anomaly, research anomaly, research anomaly. You excavate. Yes, this one needs to be turned into an actual, like, proper station so I can get the trade funneled back towards our capital. So 12 trade is not a ton or anything, but it is decent. We're actually losing consumer goods. Nice. Do that for now. Need way more influence before I can actually get another one, and I keep buying stations.
Complete.
Yeah, I don't think there's any great way for me to get like a ton more.
Upscaling complete.
All right, we'll loop you around like that afterwards. Okay, so I can't afford to upgrade this right now because we're not going to have enough influence for a little while, and that doesn't cost me influence or anything, so we get that. Still have lots of unemployment, or open jobs, sorry, on our capital, so that's fine. This place actually needs more amenities. That's, again, surprising. I'm gonna go ahead and actually
upscaling complete.
Move people into this kind of job here. That gets our amenities problem fixed. That makes the plan a little bit better off here.
Situation log revised.
Let's research that and then continue on. There's a hotkey and I forget what it is that like inserts order, so that they do that first. I think it's not control, is it? I don't think it is. It might be. Maybe I just get more science ships. That could be the solution. Ooh, we're short on food all of a sudden. It's probably because we direct all those people to different things. But you know what? It doesn't really matter. We got like 3.6 thousand. So, like, who cares? Kind of thing.
Potential market survey completed.
Alright, well, I guess I don't need to rush down here as badly as I thought I did, because that's a dead end. That's actually really good for us. Might be able to push out to, like, all the way over here. That might even be another dead end, which would be really good for us if it is. I don't think this one will be, but I didn't think that one would be either. Although this one I probably should have seen that coming. No, this I think is another dead end. I think I'm actually relatively cornered off here. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Yeah. We're way out here in the boonies. That's kind of nice, actually.
Special project actualized.
Okay. 457 research. Nice. Mind you don't get that all at once. It slowly trickles in through your whatever, but it's fine.
Research actualized.
I might have to actually get more research stuff. Off-world controlled trading company. I haven't met anybody yet. I might want this. That way we've got some extra unity, but we're getting pretty fast unity anyway, so
Upscaling complete.
kind of okay with what we've got here. Alright, that seems to have scooped up the trade for us enough, although we might want to have patrol at this point in time. Or we could just go trade hubs.
Upscaling complete.
No, trade hubs don't actually earn us money. It's the other thing that's in here, I think. I can't remember, actually. It's a weird, janky game sometimes. Oh, Lur's visited our capital and is now crapping whatever this is all over us. Fantastic, thanks, Fleur. We're pretty close to being able to get another one of these things, actually.
Research actualized.
And I think we will. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the improved weapon here. %10 extra growth. That's always good. I think we're not having the greatest time with this this roll here. Yeah, our breakthrough chance is still pretty meager here, but this is the best we've got for this. So, technically speaking, we can get a lot done if we build our megastructure over here. The reason is that we can turn into a military one if we need to, so that it sort of blocks off this access. And if we don't need to, we can sort of push forward with some other stuff there, so that's probably what we'll do. Wait, is this the... Yeah, okay. So we'll go ahead and build that, and we'll get a colony ship and then colonize that. It's really expensive getting Void Dweller habitats up.
Identified.
It's like the most expensive, basically. That didn't leave me enough with another one of those, so just have to wait. It's these the influence costs that are killing me here. I think if we were set to a different stance.
Situation log revised.
We'd be able to get like a reduction on influence cost, but I can't remember if we've got access to the right kind here. I don't think we do, really.
Future market survey complete.
What's weird to me is like how many of these guys want to do like farming and stuff like that. Jeez, we are getting crummy rolls here. Archaeological digs are real pain. If I recall correctly, this thing actually does some weird jank, so this is going to be interesting. I think that's where we opened up that quest chain. Situation log, the rubricator, alien artifact of considerable power, coordinates explored. All the way up there. That is a long bloody way. Water is inside the mushrooms. They seem to span a large part of the surface of the world, all connected to the same mycelium, which technically makes it a single organism. One of the biggest we've ever seen. Some of the members of the team dubbed the fungus the Fumungus. Great. Looks like the mushrooms are genetically altered and have completely taken over the ecosystem that once existed here. Their unbridled and accelerated growth is such that they absorb most of the water that was present here. They subsequently entered a sort of dried up dormant state in which most of the fungus is still alive, with water spread out across the whole organism. Curious. Okay, so then he's got some more stuff that he wants to figure out about whatever the hell's going on here. I kind of have to explore out to this way though, so we'll have to sort of get that done in a little bit here. Let's go ahead and grab the improved deflectors. I'm just going to wait till this one thing finishes, and then I'm going to send this explorer off towards that node there. We're probably not going to be able to get to it all that easily. So we're going to head over to here instead of continuing with what we were doing. I might want one more scientist, honestly, or maybe even two. Or maybe even more than that. I could probably switch my economy so that it's like focus 50-50 on consumer goods and alloys, but I do need alloys pretty badly. For like continued expansion and stuff like that. You can see like the effects of our population sort of ticking up every once in a while. Because we'll lose the ability to like feed our population as easily, and we'll lose a little bit of consumer goods. This might actually end up starting to spiral a bit out of control, because like the prices on this are going to start increasing. I'm just going to set this to 3 or something like that. Having it set to monthly means that we'll be sort of constantly... Why'd it go... What? Oh, shoot. There we go. I don't know why our food's at +8, though. That's a little bit odd. For us, getting the ability to like feed our population through star bases could actually be important, like hydroponics base. Because it's 10 food. It's quite a bit, all things considered. So I just want to sort of like... I could actually just rush to there, but I think we have to settle towards it. This is actually pretty well on the way here. Okay. Meanwhile, over here, I'm actually going to get some more Corvettes here. I'm going to build, like, the maximum amount that I can, and then we're going to use that fleet as a patrol fleet. Gain some unity. Lovely stuff. Okay, reducing our upkeep cost on these would be potentially okay. Not that great, though. Our empire size isn't going to, like, pop that soon. So I think we go with Starbase upkeep for now. We should be able to get this before the other one hits. Our population is growing at an okay rate. It's not anything amazing, but that is what we are getting.
Research actualized.
All right. Getting access to the minerals boost is kind of okay. It's not great, but
Research actualized.
we might want to get some basic robots as well here. I think I technically have to have the gene clinics.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so we finished that. Let's go ahead and get our colony ship. Do need a lot more of that stuff. Let's just buy it. Since we have tons of cash again. Could have had like the private ones, but don't really care. Okay, I got some more information about these mushrooms here. Notably, no alien remains have been found here. Maybe the abandoned place or else didn't leave behind any body parts that were absorbed by the local wildlife, so just some artifacts and stuff like that. Typical stuff there. Okay. Why is this guy having such a hard time surveying? Oh, he wasn't set to survey, that's why. Jeez. Alright, well...
Ships upscaled.
Let's just upgrade again. Try and keep our ships like top of the line as best as we can. Wait, when did we suddenly get like 1,000 alloys? When did that happen? Did I buy too many? I might have bought too many or something like that. I don't know. Great. Well, in any event, this is our colony ship being built. It takes like a year to build them. Very expensive things to construct. I haven't gotten any access to exotic materials like well, any of them, like crystals or gas. It's not ideal. Any good admirals about here? Ship upkeep production is actually pretty good for just having a fleet sort of in being kind of thing. But I don't really need an admiral right now.
Potential market survey completed.
So I think up here where the Rubricator event is, I think there's a archaeological dig, so I do have to, I think, control the province. Okay, so we got the Stagnant Ascendancy, who are xenophiles. Credhuffers, how delightful. We hadn't expected to encounter you for a few centuries yet. Personally, I thought you would wipe yourselves out long before leaving your gravity well. But I'm glad to be proven wrong. So, they're xenophiles, we're xenophiles. We'll just say hello. So that's their border. We can still get to the Rubricator without it being a problem, so... We're kind of lucky both in who these are and what we are as a species, so that works out really well. Okay, so we got new president underway. Did our previous one die, or is that just
complete.
Something else? Ooh. There's a megastructure down here. Which one? Matter decompressor. That's actually really, really potentially good for late game. It's not that important for us right now, but we are likely to go down that train of being able to do some stuff with that. First contact. B. Ah. Okay, there we go. There we go. Ruler. We've re-elected our ruler. Market fee and trade value. That's actually quite good. Right. What the hell is going on here? Trying to colonize. I thought we had to. Did they change this? Also, where the hell even is it? Wait, did I? Oh, did I cancel construction? Oh my god. Well, that explains a lot. That explains where I got that 1,000-something back. Alright, let's... Oh my god. And then the fact that it doesn't, like, save the progress is the really weird part to me. Alright, so how do I patrol? I can't remember. Convert to mercenary enclave. Interesting. Starting to encounter more and more groups here. That's fine. But more importantly, I want to do patrol here, and I can't remember patrol. Alright, so we'll get this next. Alright, an Ascension perk. Okay, so universal transactions. I don't think we do that one yet. I think technological ascendancy technically would be really strong here. Because it's just always strong, this one. And we kind of do need the tech boosts, if I'm totally honest with you. Yeah, so we've encountered a bunch of aliens over here. Can't believe I have to redo that building there. Wait.
Research actualized.
The camp aliens no longer exist. Someone killed something. That's interesting. Let's grab that. Let's see here. Here's mining droids. Probably destroyed something, I guess, but kind of odd that they did. Space automata? Yep. They're not really like a species, though, so it's a little bit different. I think we still xenophile are better off if we're talking to them positively, but...
A system has been surveyed.
I wonder why it's going up like that. I wish it would be going, like, across this way, because I think that's the... No, it should actually be going the route that is... It should be fine. Yeah, okay. Ooh, this is habitable. It's a relic world. Ooh. I think I remember this one, actually. I think this mission can backfire horribly, but I can't remember why. There's a Gaia world down here.
Research actualized.
Okay, so we could go for Robopops, but I don't really want to get that. Let's get this. I need to get like enough gene modding that I get that sort of trait tree opened up so I can get the Ascension perks for it. Because going genetic modifications is what we're trying to do here. Even though I don't really like genetic modification as a set, it's the hardest to use by far, in my opinion. This is on the border of these guys. They might not want me taking it. But they're xenophiles, so they might be okay with it. I'm actually sort of annoyed that this is where it is, because I think that that means it's blocked off. It does also mean I'm blocked off. This is... Okay. Apparently the difficulty there has gone really just insane.
Complete. Foreign market leaders request contact.
Yeah, so there's some stuff to research here, which is nice. But like I said, I think that this might be off limits for me. We'll find out. If they murder me, that's a bunch of resources lost with no gain whatsoever, but oh well. I think we're in kind of a bad part of the galaxy to be playing Merchant Empire, because you, typically speaking, want your like merchant empires to be near other factions that you can sort of like interact with and take their stuff. But obviously not happening for us here, because we can't build like merchant enclaves in their stuff. It's just not really a thing we can do here. Wow, this is a weird... Alright, well... Okay, I don't... let's take this so that we can just get rid of it. It'll be faster than the other ones. Oh boy, are we gonna get yelled at? Are these dudes going to yell at me? Probably gonna get in trouble for this. Just setting on automatic survey, I guess. Man, the colony ships are slow. Did not think they were that slow moving. There's a button to check your trade routes.
Complete.
I can't remember where or what that is in any relevant sense. Okay, we're not getting yelled at yet. Okay. Want to survey there because this is going to be a region that we desperately want to get access to. Looks like these guys are okay with us here, which is surprising and a little bit worrisome. Okay, do we get screwed if we do that? I can't remember. I guess we'll build ourselves a colony ship and send it on over, because like Relic Worlds and Gaia Worlds, it doesn't matter if you're like whatever type of population, you can always settle on Relic Worlds and Gaia Worlds. Even if you like only live on like wasteland and stuff like that, you can still live on a Gaia world, which is weird, but yep, Random Matter Decompressor, we already sort of knew about that. It's a super, super powerful thing to get access to later.
Future market survey complete.
I'm just gonna hit this. I think we were closed off here too. That's actually really, really, really good.
Research actualized.
Alright, we'll get that. Rampart Capital is actually reaching the point where I kind of need to get another building built here. Let's get research labs.
Potential market survey completed.
This is another black hole. right by that other matter decompressor. I'm actually doing pretty okay though in terms of like how much mineral we're sort of going up by. Even though I've like completely eliminated our trade for a mineral sort of thing, which is nice.
Evading competitive fleet.
Oh, what do we got down here? Mining drones. Okay. Fortunately, we have lots of anomalies to research still, so... Why is this mushroom taking us so many years to get done here? We're still researching this mushroom, and we still haven't gotten even a single breakthrough chance. Our odds of it is pretty low, though. We have to roll pretty high. And these are pretty bad rolls. I'm gonna be honest here. Alright, I think we go with the minerals boost, even though we, again, aren't really using that badly.
Market outlier identified.
Alright. So this is like the rare moment where our species decides they're going to touch grass, I guess. As the saying goes.
Survey complete.
So this is going to be where we get out to the broader galaxy, it looks like, and we might be able to push out to here for another choke point, which would be interesting if that's where like our interaction with other species begins. I think these guys will eventually be like, the galaxy is a harsh, cruel place, and we need to protect you by like putting you in a bottle, because otherwise, you know, bad things will happen to you. And it's like, bad things are happening to us because you're putting us in a bottle. Oh no. So I don't think we go adaptability. I think unyielding could be a good option, especially of the difficulty we're on, but discovery is the other sort of option, of course. Yeah, because I feel like prosperity is never actually that good. What's the thing that you get with finisher here? Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. Yeah, this could make for some pretty big sort of like holding abilities. When we piss other people off, basically. I actually do like using defensive platforms and like starbases as a means of like holding through big tough wars. I think that that's actually a pretty good way of doing it, but we're pretty safe right now, so I think we're going to go with discovery for now. For that extra bit of science. It's not going to help us as much as it could because we're missing out on some of the stuff here, but... These guys are slow as hell. Okay. So we've got 5 jobs here available. 4 of them are, in fact, more scientists, but we're gradually trickling in with more science jobs. It's fine. Over here, relatively okay in terms of everything. It's not great, but it's fine. Same here. Like, we could do with some more housing in both of these, basically. At a minus 25% crime governor. I think I wouldn't be able to actually swap out crime anyway. It's fine. I'm worried about that Rubricator event screwing me over. It's the fear. Okay, we have recovered information about the databanks found in the bunker. Sort of listening posts. Learned to talk to the mushrooms. So our skill bonus is getting higher and higher with the scientists, so like that's sort of helping quite a bit. And since we got this archaeology excavation speed, they finish through those faster than normal, which is really, really important. Kind of is, kind of isn't. How the hell long are you to take here, buddy? 94%? Yeah.
Market outlier identified.
Such an expensive process. I like this map. We're in a nice little calm, collected corner of the galaxy where we can just do our thing, but like, it doesn't let us talk to people. Or like can we build? I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure we can't just build stuff on their planets.
Upscaling complete.
Yeah, no branch offices here. Okay, our habitat finished.
Research
Fantastic.
actualized.
Where did we put it? Up here. Okay. Oops. Okay. More society research, maybe. That's expensive, but it's what we
The
got.
system
So
has been surveyed. Colonial enterprise upsizing.
right there goes that colony. If I recall correctly, this provides... I can't remember. I think this is for good energy production, but we're not doing that. We're going to do the military one, even though I don't think it's very good either. The reason we're doing the military one is that I think that we're not going to get energy from like normal energy collection. We're going to be getting it from trade, so... Yeah, shield tech progress. Might have been irrelevant because we've already got some shield tech, but...
Research actualized.
Oh, no, actually. Alright, fine. Alright, so with that done, let's start working our way towards... Actually, let's just do this. I've already got kind of a constructor over here doing this thing. Like, I could build more constructors, but we're only getting 6 alloys per month, which is pretty bad. And we're losing on consumer goods. I should actually be building another consumer goods building here. Especially on here, since we got one. Just sort of like double up on that. Oh, right, I forgot. You can't do more than one anymore on a planet. Okay, that's interesting. This might be the end of our planetary exploration for Habitable World Survey. I think we might be almost done that.
Research actualized.
Synthetic crystal plants. This might be important for us. Just because I'm not seeing like the crystals or gas or anything like that in any of our territories here.
Upscaling complete.
Where's this happening? Furcad, that's over here. Do I need to use a...
Situation log revised.
I think I need to use a worker ship here. Okay. Yeah, we have enough time for that. Okay. Doesn't mean we lose out on... Oh, no, we're apparently going to finish that.
Your business is where you find it.
Okay, we now got the Council of Higher Learning. So that'd be the Materialists. Fine. Let's get a trade district built here. I could also do another civilian industry. That might be a good idea for us. Maybe I need to start building gene clinics. I don't know if that's actually necessary.
Upscaling complete.
What do administration jobs do nowadays?
Situation log revised. Potential market survey completed.
Should be able to make it in time. We got years, so...
Special project actualized.
Wow, that is a lot of extra research there. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a ton of extra research. All right, how are we doing here? Yeah, I need to do something to get our research or our consumer goods research done. I might have to swap our...
Colonial Enterprise upsizing.
Does this do anything? Site has been fully excavated. It just says fascinating. What the hell's going on over here then? Looks like that's all we get out of that. Alright, I guess we'll head to here next. Popular rock. That's interesting. Kind of a strange thing to be impressed by, but whatever it is you like. Alright, what if I did industrial districts? No, that's...
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so we could become more authoritarian and get +1 to code breaking, or we could get an absolute boatload of extra unity. I don't actually know if we actually need the unity that badly, though, so maybe we take this one. Let's monitor it. Let's see how that goes for us. So I think these do actually give us some of the stuff that we need. So I will go ahead and grab one of these. We're at basically flat on consumer goods because we got that other consumer good production finished, but I do need more of it still. Man, we are in the most peaceful goddamn place in the galaxy, I feel like. Because we're being blocked by, like, this group, and there's no way anyone's fighting our way through that, so... It's just giving me the opportunity to be very, very much chill. It's completely unlike my last game I streamed, where it was just like, everyone was trying to kill me all the time. I had allies, actually, it's not true. I had plenty of friends. Alright, we managed to get to drill rampaging in time.
Survey complete.
Pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and get another construction ship here. Just because, like, I feel like that's gonna be important here. Tragic Fates. That one's actually a pretty okay amount of extra research, too. We're finally over our Empire size modifier. Or maximum. Or what's our maximum? I'm pretty sure it's if we're over 100. It screws us over a bit. This is where I want to, like, really look closely at something here. Deep core mining research is nice. So what do admin offices do now? It looks like it's just... it provides managers. Why would I want that? Because it used to be that it reduced Empire Sprawl penalties.
Upscaling complete.
Which, like, obviously we don't care about right now, but... maybe it still does something there, I don't know. Alright, finally got to Popular Rock here. So clues give us like bonuses to the roll here, basically, is what this does. So the more clues you get, the more likely you are to get a breakthrough. Basically is how that sort of works there. Found a bipedal robot floating space. Alright, let's do that.
Potential market survey completed.
Machine is deteriorated so badly we cannot retrieve coherent information. We'll consider a follow-up study and we may search for others of its kind, but the fate of this mechanical castaway must remain a mystery. Fascinating, okay. Let's go ahead and get that claimed in our orders. That, I think, gives us extra ways to get some certain text there. I'll go with this one. Well, we still need it a little bit. But eventually we want the, like, research upkeep thing. That's... ooh. Okay, that's actually really nice. Alright, we've only got 9 more minutes.
Outlier identified.
Leave that be. It looks like our food's back under control somehow. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that one. I'm not sure if this is getting more expensive yet for us. It looks like it's staying pretty stable in terms of price. I think as long as you stay below 50, you're kind of okay, but... yeah, it's potentially going to get expensive, which would be pretty bad. Alright, so we got more here. Let's see if anyone's working those jobs. So right now we got someone who's just a colonist. We got one person who's a merchant. We only got like 2 people living here. So that's fantastic. Actually, let's head up here first. Let's do that. We're getting like just we're starting to sprawl out pretty badly at this point. So getting ways to reduce that might be important, but I don't think that you do reduce that anymore. I think they got rid of the ability to reduce that. I actually probably should have been doing this a while ago, but I don't actually know that I do want to. I could do this. Let's reduce our consumer goods upkeep, spend some money on that. I think that actually works out well here. Because what's going to end up happening is it stops this from going up in trade value costs while we still sort of solve the consumer goods problem.
Good business is where you find it.
Alright. Let's get station output. It's not my favorite. It's actually pretty weak in a lot of ways, but I think that's going to be what we want here. It's this weird frickin' place.
Upscaling complete.
Let's start getting rid of some of this stuff here, because if we get like this done, we can get a bunch of like research bonuses and stuff like that. Like getting the dense runes and stuff like that. We can turn this into a real research hub here. a lot of people have visited this place. We're gonna find out that, like, it's just random, like, people just sort of visited there and then it made, like, a whole bunch of archaeologists visit it, which made a bunch more archaeologists visit it. Has, like, nothing to do with anything. Let's grab this one first, actually.
Upscaling complete. Research actualized.
All right. I almost want to just go for advanced habitats now, but let's not do that. I think we go deep core mining. Even though I keep saying how bad it is. So thanks to Courier Network, like, we're not doing as badly as we could be in terms of, like, our empire size costs. I wonder what other ways there are to decrease the empire size costs, or even if there are other ways. But either way, I think that that is going to be our stream for today, basically. Only got a couple minutes left here. There are things that I should probably be doing, and I just don't know necessarily what they are. But, you know, sometimes you just don't know what you're doing, and that's fine. Do we have the ability to build actual, like, trade things in these? I don't remember. But, yeah.
Future market survey.
In any event, though, yeah, I'm having some fun with this. It's interesting to see how the changes are. They don't feel as expansive as I thought they initially would be. Like, I thought the changes that they made would have been really, really big, but it seems like they're a little bit more... Why is there a neutral mining drone expansion fleet in my territory? I've never seen that happen before. Interesting. Well, in any event, yeah, that's going to be our stream for today, though. I found this one